Hello there everyone, it's me again, iFell, and today we're going through all of the 170 cards in Set 1 of Chaotic Combat. There's a total of 115 creatures and 55 resources in the whole set, which I know is a bit of a big difference, but you know, the creatures are always the ones that are more fun to draw and design. And I think it's the one people like seeing more anyway. Alright, so we're going to start off with going through all the creatures. Starting off, we have the creatures from the Fire Element Starter deck. Very first card, we have Igniter. Then the Red Wyvern. I really like this one. The colors, like the blue, and then I think it all meshes together really well. Coleon. Ari the Sparkon. Frizzler. Gooey Chocolate Guy. Sweet Skewer. Evil Oven. Next is Hellish Puppet, and I haven't decided. I can't figure out if this card's good or not, because half the time when you're playing for 5 creatures on the field, this card can be really, really good. But if you're playing for 10 points instead, it's a lot less good because its ability for it to become strong, it has to be killed over and over again. But still can get really powerful. It'll just end up giving your opponent a bunch of points first. So it's a bit of a gamble. Overall, I still think this card is pretty decent. Just not as good as I originally intended. Now we have Fire Mouth, Volcano Mage. Now we have the Lemon Lab Rat, and the Blobble Phoenix. I'm going to put all the Blobbles over to this side so we can see them all at the end. We're moving on to the very first archetype in Set 1. It's the Dyna archetype. We have Dynamite, then its evolution, Dyna the Mighty. We have Dyna Bomber, Dyna Ambush, and now we have the boss creature. After Dyna Ambush, we have Dynalodon. This is definitely a fan favorite. A lot of people really like this card. And I really like how the artwork turned out. It's a really good card too. Its ability is one of the best parts about it. And just really high stats. Then we have Lava Oni, and it's enraged form. I really like how I did the backgrounds for the enraged cards. Moving on, we're getting to the nature creatures. First up, we have Flying Leafon, Cave Explorer, Cob Cannon, Angry Tiki Guy, Scarf Leopard. Another card that I feel like I'm not sure fully deserves the rarity it has. Just like with Hellish Puppet, I'm not sure if the ability really warrants it. Although it definitely can do a lot better if you build a deck around it than Hellish Puppet would. So I still think this card is really good. And I love its artwork too. Next we have Leafbeard the Wise. Very goofy card. Next Lab Rat, we have the Melon Lab Rat. Luminous Mamoru. Got the next Blobble, we have Blobble Beetle. We have the Dusk Pollinators. The evolution line for the nature type, we have Grubba, and then Elegantoth. Now we have the Pine Tree Demon. This card, I really like its artwork. It took a long time. There's just a bunch of little details, but it's pretty strong. I love its artwork. Rare card. I really like this one and how it turned out. Next we have the Katana Cow. Probably, just like Dynalodon, an extremely popular card. Definitely a fan favorite. All my cousins, this is their favorite. And, I mean, just look at it. Why wouldn't you love this card? Next up, we have the Egg archetype. We have Egg, Egg Turtle, Egg Hedgehog, Egg Raptor, Egg Giraffe, and then the boss, Egg Mother. Very first level 3 card we've seen. I just love this card so much. The colors, I love its artwork. It's also one of the stronger of the boss monsters from the starter deck. This is just overall an amazing card. Number 40. Just really great card. Finishing off the nature element, we have Vine Golem, and it's enraged form. This is definitely out of the enraged forms, the background I like least. I couldn't figure out what exactly I wanted to do for this one, so I just kind of had a grassland with mountains in the back. I definitely could have done more, but I still overall think the artwork is very good. Starting off with Orca Shark. I love this card. Great Fin Angelfish. A really strong card. Singing Mander. Krabby Clam. Undercover Worm. Lobster Mobster. Flotaire. The Underwater Pineapple King. Mecha Crab. Jelly Flynn and Jelly Blitz. Wavebreaker, also known as not a Goku ripoff. Dushoni. Next Blobble, it's the Axolotl. We have the evolution, we have Anglerfish, and then Angler Titan. I really like how this card turned out as well. Blueberry Labrat. Now we have the Reef cards. We have Pork of the Reef, Zusu of the Reef, Stoic, Giggle, Krabba, then the boss, Basilisk of the Reef. Another super iconic card. I love its artwork, and it's just one of my favorite cards from this game. I just really like how it turned out. Really like its design with the horns and multiple eyes. Finishing off the Aqua cards, we have Water Orc, and it's enraged form. Moving on, we have the Terror Element cards. Tablehorn. Alright, brace yourselves. We're about to find the strongest card just so far ever in set 1. It's the evolution of Cure, who is the main character in like the lore. I'll probably do a lore video eventually. But its evolution and the only legend rarity in set 1, Cure Bisuto. Maxed out 200 stats, no ability, because if I just gave it any other boost, it'd be way too strong. Level 3, and you have to evolve from Fury Dust, so this card will be pretty hard to get out into the field. But it's just, look at those stats, that's maxed out. That's the highest any of the stats can go. I really love this card. I love how the background turned out. Again, it's the only legend card. Cure Bisuto. Great card. Next up, we got Medusi. Centipedius, another card I really like. It's this giant centipede. Also really strong. Giant Evil Worm. Dune Spine. Now we have the archetype that wasn't included in the starter decks. For a full Jade deck, you have to use the booster packs, because its boss isn't found in any of the starter decks. So if you want to make a Jade deck, which I'll probably show off one in one of these videos, you'll have to get the booster packs. So starting off, Jade Minion, just the base troop for the Jade archetype. Jade Commander. And then the boss creature, the enemy of Cure Bisuto, Jade Croc. This is like the main villain of the series. It's this giant kaiju, very strong, great stats. I just really like this card. This is the first time anybody's seen it on this channel. I hope you guys like it, because I really enjoy this card. Next up, a vast departure from this, we have Bullfrog, the Unbreakable Rock, Mystery, Clampin, come back, Shelly, and now we're moving on to Shelly's evolutions. This is kind of like a split evolution, so it's got multiple. We have Bigosaur, Electroraptor, and the strongest one, Draco-Dinks. Now we have the Desert Watchman, then Desert Shaman, and then Dune Racer. This is another one of my favorite cards. This character, I love it a lot. I feel like it's got a lot of personality, and it's pretty decent too. Now we have the next archetype. We have the Rokis. Roki Ling, Roki Warrior, and now we have the boss, Great Roki Obelisk. This giant statue. Highest defense in the game, next to Kyori Bisuto. And its ability is probably the most complex out of all the boss creatures. And it'll take a bit to set up, but if you pull it off, this card, nearly unstoppable. Really like its art. Love this card. The Blobble Gorilla, the final of all the Blobbles. And now we're moving on to the booster pack exclusive cards. So all the rest of these were in the starter packs, and now we have, starter decks, and now we have the booster pack stuff. We have Blutron Star, Bombastious, Firework one. Thought of the idea on 4th of July, fittingly. Really like how this one turned out. Then we have Hot, the Great Queen of Coal, Violet Flame Spirits. Really like this card. And then the Pyronist. Next up, Haunted Mage, Lost Beak. This will be very good in the upcoming starter deck for the Warrior element. And we have the Fungi Witch, the Winged Monarch. And if you guys remember the Flying Leafon, they turn into this creature during the fall. We have the Senescent Leafon. Really like this art. It's a really strong card too. Next up we have Frostillion, the Blue Ringed Tyrant, Humid, Water Spirit. This is the first of the 2 creator cards that are in this set. This one was designed by my brother. He drew it on paper, and then I copied it over into Krita. And yeah, he designed this card. There's one other creator card in the set, and yeah, he designed the ability and everything too. I really like how these creator cards turned out. And we have Swamp Gremlin and the Serpent 5. Finally, we have Shell Spear Wielder, Bronzipup, the Sand Golem, and the final card, also for the Jade archetype, we have the Jade Cannoneer. The 115 creatures in set 1 of Chaotic Combat. Here's all the Blobbles next to each other. There's going to be one for every element, so you'll see the next ones in the next starter decks. So now we're going to move on to the resource and equipment cards for set 1. Starting off, we have Flame Berries, Protection Goggles, Darking Dagger, Galactic Orb. I love how this artwork turned out. Really good ability as well. Fruit Vendor, another card I really like. Poison Shroom, ATM, Infinity Cleats, Fight or Flight, Abduction, another fan favorite. The Legendary Reflect Shield, really, really good card. Artwork, sure it's a little basic, but I mean the original was too, and I just wanted to keep that kind of spirit of the card. Still super strong though. Flaming Wall of Protection, Minefield. This is the resource card for the Dyna archetype. Then we have Flame Totem, the Mage's Shield, Shell of Harmony, Siphon Juice, Sweep It Up, another good card. Then we have Leaf Totem, Never Ending Forest, Fertilizer, the Egg Sanctuary. This is one of the resource cards for the Egg archetype. Here's the other one. We have Hatching. Really like how this one turned out. Then we have Sklug. You know, I wanted to add kind of like a basic slime enemy that you see in all RPGs, but I decided not to make it a creature. I made it a little, an equipment card. Then we have the Great Reef. This is the one for the Reef archetype. Shuriken, Lore, Typhoonus, Radar, Freeze Totem, the Wavebreaker Sigh, Seafood Gang, and we have Earth Totem, Sandius, Cat Pop, another card that was originally a creature. I decided to make it an equipment card. Another card I really like, Giant Encased in Stone. This artwork I really like. The Mystic Sands. Then we have the Loki Archetypes resource card. We have the Rumbling. Boulder Catapult, really good card. Then we have the 3 versions of Rivalry. We have this one with Kyrie Busuto and Jade Croc. Then we have this version with Katana Cow and Pine Tree Demon. And then we have the final one. We have Basilisk of the Reef in his cave. And then we have the Angler Titan coming up from the deep. These two are like the strongest ocean creatures. Then we have Council of Mages, Taro Tornado, Orca Shark Armor, Meteor Shower, Reshuffle, Revive, and then the other creator card for set 1. The same ability as Revive. This one was designed by my cousin. It's called Gangle. It's got basically all his interests. It's got Legos, it's got his phone, sloths, books, violin, a black belt. It's just all the stuff that he likes mashed into one character. And he really liked how it turned out. And yeah, I think I did his drawing justice. Fit of Rage, Candy Magma, Magi Feather, Awakening, and we see Kyrie turning into Kyrie Busuto, Arm Drill, Evo Ramen. I need to change the ability of this card because it is way, way, way too broken. I meant to have it as just, you don't have to discard the stage 2. This you can just play any evolution for free. With this and Kyrie Busuto, way too broken. I definitely meant to change that ability, but I didn't. I'm gone. That's not the official final one. Nadovac, Migraine. Really like how this one turned out. And then the final card, a Shady Deal. So that was all 170 cards for Chaotic Combat Set 1. I hope you all enjoyed, and remember, listen to Freddy.